Hey everybody, it's Maximus, and I thought I would do a much needed video in regards to Clearpool because I realize there's probably a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt, aka FUD, in regards to the Clearpool project, mainly because a lot of you, including myself, go to coinmarketcap.com, and with the overall crypto market being down, you see the price at 0.3295 and you're saying to yourself, what's going on? This is at all-time lows. Even when they were introduced, this is actually below that. Me personally, I see this as like the best buying opportunity, but you know, to each his own. If you're the type of person which, you know, you feel as though this is too much of an emotional ride for you and you want to get out, you know, I get it. Me personally, I refuse to ever sell at a loss, but you know what, we all have our own personal reasons, and you know, a lot of us got to do what we got to do. But there's a few things I did see posted over on their Twitter handle, and that was right here. For instance, it says they are looking forward to see what their partner Hex Trust builds in the sandbox. If you're not aware what the sandbox is, it's a huge metaverse game in which you know, you can like purchase your own plot of land, and you know, you can have your own purpose of what that can be. You know, for instance, you know, Snoop Dogg, he has a large purchase plot of land in the sandbox. He's a big player in it. There's other people who actually purchase digital assets, as in land, in the sandbox, just so they can, you know, have it located next to him. For instance, Hex Trust says they're Asia's leading digital asset custodian. You know, they even made an announcement. And of course, this is a while ago, but nonetheless, I mean, you know, them being into the sandbox and seeing what they're going to be doing in regards to their position in the game is pretty cool. And then them being partnered with Clearpool just gives a little bit more exposure to, you know, both projects, if you will. But anyway, I'm not trying to make the focus just necessarily on Hex Trust and Sandbox. What I thought was really cool was this right here. It says Clearpool is featured by Cryptonauts on this dedicated video. They put Cryptonauts Show. That's not the name of the channel. It's their shows. Sorry, their channel, or his channel, I should say. It's just called Cryptonauts. I'm gonna show you guys that here in a bit. But nonetheless, it says it's a fantastic overview of the protocol and explains how it works for both lenders, borrowers, and CPOOL holders. I watched it earlier. I thought personally it was a very well put together video. It's not every day I recommend other channels and so on, because I'm just a small channel and so on and whatnot, but it was nice to finally see a big influencer like this particular channel feature Clearpool. So I mean, he's at about close to 50,000 subscribers, and I highly recommend you take a look at it. He goes over from, you know, beginning to end, you know, like the nitty gritty, and you know, some of the more detailed outlook on what well, not crypto, I should say, what Clearpool is all about in regards to like financial and institutional lending, and all the details in regards to that. It's not that long of a video. It kind of highlights what Clearpool is all about, and what their you know, what some of their objectives are for the long term and so on. And yeah, it's only about 9 minutes and 14 seconds. I highly recommend you take a look at it. He just released that video yesterday. So nonetheless, take a look. Really simple search on YouTube. Just look up Cryptonauts, and you should find it really easy. And his latest video, it happens to be on Clearpool. So with that also said, in regards to some of the fear, uncertainty, and doubt in regards to this particular project, you know, I see terms thrown out there like, you know, this is a rug pull and so on, and I respect, you know, some of you guys' opinions and so on. You know, at the end of the day, we live in a world where we need to get back to the table of where we can agree to disagree. I think there's a lot of a lot of that doesn't go on anymore, if you will, and I think that's, you know, a big problem, not just with their country, but with the world in general, if you will. But nonetheless, you know, I went over to the official Clearpool site, and just to give you guys more of a heads up on, you know, what CPOOL is all about. You know, this is not just some project in which, you know, is just recently launched on, you know, enlisted on CMC, CoinMarketCap, or this is not just some, you know, recently launched ERC20 token with no utility. This is a utility-driven project. So for instance, you know, like it says here, I mean, you know, you guys seen my first video, hopefully you have. If you haven't, I highly recommend it. It says CPOOL is the utility and governance token for the Clearpool protocol. Holders can stake, vote, and earn attractive rewards by holding CPOOL. And you gotta keep in mind, Clearpool itself is in testnet phase. They're not even in the mainnet phase. I cannot stress enough how much I personally feel as though there's still lots of upside potential. To just throw in, you know, the towel and say, you know what, this is just a rug pull, I just don't see it. Rug pulls basically are, you know, projects like, you know, what was it, Squid Game? That was a big one. Suzuki Inu, right? The developers, they don't show their faces. They don't do live AMAs. These guys do live AMAs. I mean, you know, if you think about, like, you know, here's some of, you know, part of the roadmap of what they have going on. It's just really easy to follow. I mean, it says companies who believe in Clearpool, the investors. This is quite a few, and you know, some of these really stand out. In my opinion. I mean, I've heard of Huobi. I've actually heard of some of these other ones like BCW, DAO Maker is another one that, you know, catches my eye. You know, it says partnerships we value. Obviously, Hex Trust, the one that was just recently posted. Again, DAO Maker. I've of course covered Amber earlier, about a month and a half ago, in regards to the partnership with them. It says they write about us. I mean, and this is not just some, you know, run-of-the-mill, you know, places that write about it. I mean, Yahoo Finance. I use Yahoo Finance daily. You know, it says meet our team. You know, Robert Alcorn, you know, the CEO. I see him in many interviews. I've been on, you know, the what was it? The Telegram AMA. I get it. If you're not used to, you know, Telegram, you know, it might not be your thing, but the point I was trying to make is, you know, they have done live AMAs on YouTube and other streaming channels, for instance, and you know, you just can't bat an eye to that. These guys show their faces, and I don't know, in my opinion, you know, Robert Alcorn is actually a pretty genuine guy, and he's got a lot of years of experience in finance. I mean, you know, it's just, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to try to sell you guys on it. I mean, again, I'm just a small channel. I'm not getting paid in any way from Clearpool whatsoever. But I truly believe in the project. It's one of the main reasons why I started this channel, believe it or not. I thought Clearpool was a great opportunity. Again, not financial advice personally, right? You know, but I do try to put you guys in the place that I am in. And my attitude was, this is a great project that doesn't get enough coverage from the mainstream perspective, if you will. And that's why when I see now channels like Cryptonauts, for instance, this gentleman here, who's a big influencer covering the project, you know, that's huge. You know, you get one big influencer covering the project, you know, it catches fire. Other big influencers are going to cover the project. What do you think is going to do the price action? Big influencers have a big play on price action, because other people see it. You know, think about Shiba Inu, for instance. You probably never would have heard of Shiba Inu back in, you know, March or April or May if it wasn't for influencers like Your Pop or Austin Hilton. You know, Austin Hilton didn't even come into the game in regards to Shiba Inu too much later. So, I mean, I know I'm kind of excited in regards to all this, but me personally, yeah, I'm loading up on some more Clearpool. That's just me. So, you know, crypto in general could be an emotional roller coaster. you know, for me, crypto in general is just, it's a game of patience. But you know, there's good projects, there are bad projects. In my humble opinion, Clearpool is not a bad project. Their mainnet is not even out yet. Think about that. Let that resonate in your head for a bit. So I get it. You see that you're staked on, you know, whether it's a KuCoin or whatever you're staked on, and you may be worried about that. These things do happen. And then as far as the holders, you know, a little bit of an increase. We are pushing 500. Again, there just needs to be more adoption in regards to this. But big channels like this, Cryptonauts, this guy is a big influencer, obviously. I mean, he's technically got more subscribers than one of the big names I'm subscribed to, which is Adam Shelton. Adam Shelton just hit 40,000 subscribers, so, you know, nothing to bat an eye to at all. But nonetheless, thank you guys for watching today's episode. I thought this was kind of more of a state of the union in regards to Clearpool. And sometimes if I feel as though it's needed to do an episode like this, I'm definitely going to do it. So thank you all for supporting this channel. Please leave a like if you found value to it. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. And even hit that bell notification if you can. Channel is approaching close to 140 subscribers. Next big goal is 200, and of course the 500 and the big 1,000. I'm not even a monetized channel, and just to give you guys a heads up who are not into all that stuff, in order to get monetized, which is of course to make money, you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. I'm not even close to that. So no, I don't take any money from any of these projects or anything like that. I just thought Clearpool was a great project to show. So nonetheless, thanks again for watching today's video, and we will see you on the next one.